Next, 10th question. If 0 less than x less than 1000 and step of x by 2 plus step of x by 3 plus step of x by 5 is equal to 31 by 30 into x, then the number of possible values of x. That means find the number of solutions in the interval 0 to 1000. Okay. Here the given equation contains step functions, where step is the greatest integer function. Okay. From the given, the value of x lies in interval 0 to 1000. Okay, 0 to 1000. Next, and second one, step of x by 2 plus step of x by 3 plus step of x by 5 is equal to 31 by 30 into x. It is the given equation. Okay now. Next, actually we know the conditions in the step functions. Step of x is always less than or equal to x. That means step of x is equal to x or step of x is less than x. Step of x is equal to x only when x is an integer. If x is non-integer, then step of x is less than x. Okay. Step of x is equal to x means x is an integer. Step of x less than x means x is non-integer. Okay. But from the given equation, first term is x by 2. Second term is x by 3. Third term is x by 5. Suppose by adding these values without step, x by 2 plus x by 3 plus x by 5, this value is equal to LCM is 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 5, 30. That means 15x plus 10x plus 6x. That is equal to, finally we get 31x by 30. 31x by 30. Sum of x by 2, x by 3, x by 5 is equal to 31x by 30. But from the given RHS is 31 by 30 into x. That means it is possible only when step of x by 2 is equal to x by 2 and step of x by 3 is equal to x by 3 and step of x by 5 is equal to x by 5. For getting 31 by 30 into x, this value must be x by 2, this value must be x by 3, this value must be x by 5. That is, step of x by 2 is equal to x by 2, step of x by 3 is equal to x by 3 and step of x by 5 is equal to x by 5. Already we know that step of x is equal to x only when x is an integer. That means step of x by 2 is equal to x by 2 is possible only when x by 2 is an integer. X by 2 is an integer and x by 3 is an integer and x by 5 is an integer. X by 2 integer, x by 2 belongs to integer means x value 2, 2 by 2 means 1. Suppose we take 3, 3 by 2 is not integer, fails. 4, 4 by 2 means 2. 6 by 2 means integer. So these must be multiples of 2. For getting x by 3 integer, x must be multiple of 3. For getting x by 5 integer, x must be multiple of 5. Finally, x is the multiple of 2, 3 and 5. 2, 3, 5 multiples means these are the multiples of LCM of 2, 3, 5. That means 30. Therefore, x is the multiple of 30. X is the multiple of 30. Okay. That means number of 30 multiples in 0 to 1000 is the required answer. So multiples of 30 means 30, 60, 90, so on up to 990. Okay. 990. Find the number of terms. Or simple method, for getting 1000 by 30, we get number of solutions. Number of 30 multiples from 1 to 1000, easy method 1000 by 30. That means 0, 0 cancel. 100 by 3 means 33 point something. That means 33. So the number of integral values of x is 33. That is the answer. Okay. Next. 11th one. If ABC belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4, if ABC belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4, then number of equations of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 having real roots. That means the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 having real roots, and ABC belongs to 1, 2, 3. ABC belongs to 1, 2, 3. And we take the values only 1, 2, 3, 4. Other than these values we cannot take. Okay. ABC belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4, and the given quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If this quadratic equation having real roots only when delta greater than or equal to 0, real and equal, real and distinct, that means both of the cases we get real values. Delta greater than or equal to 0, for getting real solutions, delta greater than or equal to 0. That means b square minus 4ac greater than or equal to 0, b square greater than or equal to 4ac. Now we find the number of possible cases when ABC belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4 and b square greater than or equal to 4ac. The possible cases we find in this way. Okay. Here b square greater than or equal to 4ac and ABC belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4. The possible cases. First B, possible values of B, possible values of A, possible values of C, number of possibilities. We check the values of ABC such that b square greater than or equal to ABC. Suppose I take b value is 1. AC possible minimum values of 1. Suppose A is equal to 1, b square is equal to 1. 4AC means 1, 1, 1 greater than 4 fails. So there is no possible values of AC when ABC belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4. That means in this case, no solution. When B is equal to 1, the number of possible solutions is 0. That means the number of quadratic equations for getting real roots is 0. Okay. Next, when B is equal to 2, the possible values. The minimum values of AC are 1, 2, 3, 4, minimum value is 1. That means 1, 1. Suppose B square is equal to 2 square, that means 4. RHS is equal to 4 into 1 into 1. B square greater than or equal to 4. B 4 is equal to 4. True. Suppose we take A value 1, B value 2, RHS is 8. So 4 is greater than 8, meaningless. So in this case we get only one solution, 2, 1, 1. It is one of the solution. Okay. Next, take B as 3. 3 means LHS is 9, greater than or equal to AC 1, 1. 9 greater than or equal to 4. True. Next, B value 3, 1, 2, A value 1, B value 2. We get one solution. 2, 1, we get solution. Suppose 2, 2, 2, 2. B square means 9. 4 into 2 into 2 means it is more value, 16. So it fails. So number of possible solutions in this case is 3. Okay. Similarly, if B is equal to 4, the possible cases 1, 1 true. 1, 2, true. It means since LHS is equal to 16. 16 greater than or equal to 4. 16 greater than or equal to 8. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. 2, 2 also true. 16 greater than or equal to 4 into 2 into 2. Suppose 2, 3. Suppose 2, 3. 2, 3 fail. 1, 3. 4 into 1 into 3. So 1, 3. Again 3, 1. 2, 2. Okay. Next 2, 3 fails. 2, 4. All of these are fails. So number of possible cases in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So finally number of solutions is equal to 10. Okay. Next, number of different quadratic equations whose roots are real is 10. Next, 12th one. Very, very important. Let alpha comma beta be the roots of x square minus x minus p is equal to 0. And gamma comma delta are the roots of x square minus 4x plus q is equal to 0. If alpha, beta, gamma, delta are in GP, whose terms are alternatively positive and negative? Whose terms are alternatively positive and negative? From the given x square minus x minus p is equal to 0, it is one of the quadratic equation. In this quadratic equation, the roots are alpha comma beta. Second quadratic equation x square minus 4x plus q is equal to 0. In this case, roots are gamma comma delta. But finally, these roots alpha, beta, gamma, delta are in GP. And at the same time, whose terms are alternatively positive and negative. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 8, it is the GP. It is GP. In this case, common ratio is 2. 2 is positive. 2 is positive. All the terms having same sign. Suppose the GP is in this way 1 minus 2, 4 minus 8. In this case, the terms are alternatively positive and negative. In this case, the common ratio is negative. If the terms in the GP are alternatively positive and negative, then R must be, common ratio must be negative. It is very, very important. Okay. Since the terms in the GP are alternatively positive and negative, that means R less than 0. R less than 0. Very, very important. Okay. Next, here alpha, beta, gamma, delta are in GP. GP general form A, AR, AR square. Say this is A, this is AR, this is AR square, this is AR cube. A, AR, AR cube. We take small r. AR, here it is gamma. So AR square, AR cube are the terms in GP, and at the same time R less than 0. Okay. From 1, the roots in this equation is alpha, beta. Sum of the roots in alpha, beta, alpha plus beta is equal to 1, and product of the roots alpha, beta is equal to minus C by A means P. Minus B by A, alpha, beta is equal to C by A. Alpha plus beta means A of A plus AR. That means A of 1 plus R is equal to 1. It is equation number 1. Next, product of the roots means A into AR. That means A square R is equal to minus P. It is equation number 2. Okay. From the second equation, the roots are gamma and delta. Sum of the roots in this equation, gamma plus delta is equal to 4. That means gamma means AR square plus AR cube. The common term is AR square. AR square gamma means AR square. Okay. AR square plus AR cube, AR square into 1 plus R is equal to value 4. This is equation number 3. Similarly, gamma delta is equal to product of the roots is equal to C by A means Q. That means AR square into AR cube means A square into R power 5 is equal to Q. It is equation number 4. Okay. Now, we find the values of A and R. If the values of A and R we know, then alpha, beta, gamma, delta are known values. And at the same time, P, Q, R also we find that values. Okay. Next. From 1 and 3 by 1, dividing 1 and 3. That means AR square into 1 plus R by A of 1 plus R is equal to 4 by 1. A cancel, 1 plus R cancel. So R square is equal to 4. That means R is equal to plus R minus 2. But R is always negative. Therefore, we take R is equal to minus 2. R is the value of minus 2. Substitute the value of R in equation 1, we get A. So, A of 1 plus R means minus 1 is equal to 1. So, A is equal to minus 1. A is equal to minus 1, R is equal to minus 2. A is equal to minus 1, R is equal to minus 2. For getting P, A square R is equal to minus P. So, P is equal to minus A square R. A is equal to minus 1, R is equal to minus 2. Substitute these values, we get P. For getting Q, from fourth equation, Q is equal to A square into R power 5. A is equal to minus 1, R is equal to minus 2. Substitute that values, we get Q. Okay. Very, very important model. Next. Question number 13. Question number 13. Given that alpha comma gamma are the roots of ax square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0, and beta comma delta are the roots of 13x square minus 6x plus 1 is equal to 0, such that alpha, beta, gamma, delta are in in HP. In previous case, alpha, beta, gamma, delta are in GP. Here HP, same model. then A is equal dash, B is equal dash. Okay. From the given, alpha and gamma are the roots of ax square minus 4x plus 1 is equal 0. In this case, the roots are alpha comma gamma. Next, second one, b 13x square, it is bx square, bx square minus 6x plus 1 is equal 0. In this case, roots are beta comma delta. Okay. From the given, alpha, beta, gamma, delta are in HP. You know the general form of HP is reciprocal of AP. That means 1 by A plus D, 1 by A plus 2D, 1 by A plus 3D. Say alpha is 1 by A, beta is 1 by A plus D, gamma is 1 by A plus 2D, delta is 1 by A plus 3D. Okay. These are in HP. From the first equation, alpha plus gamma is equal to sum of the roots is equal to minus b by a means 4 by a. That means alpha means 1 by a, gamma means 1 by a plus 2d is equal to 4 by a. 4 by a. Okay. After LCM, we get 2a plus 2d by a of a plus 2d is equal to 4 by a. It is equation number 1. Okay. Next, the product of the roots is equal to c by a. That means 1 by a. That implies product of the roots means 1 by a into 1 by a plus 2d. 1 by a of a plus 2d is equal to c by a means 1 by a. It is the equation number 2. By dividing these two equations, we get the relation between small a and small d. 1 by 2 means 2a plus 2d is equal to 4. That means a plus d is equal to 2. It is the equation number 3. Okay. A plus d is equal to 2. Similarly, by using the second quadratic equation, we find the relation between AD. That is the equation number, some say 4. By solving third and 4, we get A and D. If we get A and D, what is the value of A? 4 by A is equal to this value. So, we find A. Similarly, sum of the roots. So, in this way, we find both A and B. Okay. Next, 14th question. If alpha, beta are the roots of x square plus px minus q is equal to 0 and gamma, delta are the roots of x square plus px plus r is equal to 0, then alpha minus gamma into beta minus gamma into alpha minus delta into beta minus delta is equal dash. Okay. From the given, alpha comma beta are the roots of x square plus px minus q is equal to 0. In this case, the roots are alpha comma beta. When the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are alpha comma beta, then the expression ax square plus bx plus c is equal to a of x minus alpha into x minus beta. A means leading coefficient, x square coefficient. So, this can be reduced into x square plus px minus q is equal to x square plus px minus q is equal to leading coefficient 1 into x minus alpha into x minus beta. Okay, this is equation number 1. Any doubt? That means, or that implies x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to x square plus px minus q. It is equation number 1. Similarly, in the second equation, x square plus px plus r is equal to 0, the roots are gamma comma delta. So, x square plus px plus r is equal to 1 of x minus gamma into x minus delta. That means x square plus px plus r is equal to x minus gamma into x minus delta. It is equation number 2. Okay. But the required values is alpha minus gamma into beta minus gamma into alpha minus delta into so on. Suppose we consider first and third terms, alpha minus gamma into alpha minus delta. That means put x is equal to alpha, in second equation, we get alpha minus gamma into alpha minus delta. Please observe the second and fourth terms. In this case, suppose put x is equal to beta into, we get beta minus gamma into beta minus delta. So, put x is equal to alpha into, that means alpha minus gamma into alpha minus delta is equal to alpha square plus p alpha plus r. Okay. Similarly, substitute the value of x is equal to beta into, we get beta minus gamma into beta minus delta is equal to beta square plus p beta plus r. It is the third and fourth. By multiplying these two values, we get alpha minus gamma into beta minus gamma into gamma minus alpha minus delta into beta minus delta. So, 3 into 4. Now, we multiply 3 into 4. Alpha minus delta into beta minus gamma into alpha minus delta into beta minus delta. That is equal to alpha square plus p alpha plus r into beta square plus p beta plus r. But actually, alpha is one of the root in the first equation, x square plus px minus q. That means alpha square plus p alpha minus q is equal to 0. That means alpha square plus p alpha is equal to value q. Similarly, beta is also the root in this equation. So, beta square plus p beta minus q is equal to 0. That means beta square plus p beta is equal to q. Okay. Substitute these values in this equation. So, this value is q, this value is q, this value is q. So, q plus r into q plus r. So, we get finally q plus r whole square. Okay. Next, 15th. The set of all real numbers x for which x square minus mod x plus 2 plus x greater than 0. It is the inequality, and this inequality contains quadratic and modulus terms. The given inequality is x square minus mod x plus 2 plus x greater than 0. It is the given inequality. Mod x is equal to plus x when x greater than or equal to 0, minus x when x less than 0. So, in this case, there will be two cases. One is x plus 2 greater than or equal to 0, and another one is x plus 2 less than 0. First case 1. Let us assume x plus 2 greater than or equal to 0. That means x greater than or equal to minus 2. That means x belongs to minus 2 to infinite. Okay. In this case, the given inequality can be reduced into x square when x plus 2 greater than 0, mod x is equal to plus x. That means x square minus of x plus 2 plus x greater than 0. That implies x square minus x minus 2 plus x means x cancels, x square minus 2 greater than 0. 2 means root 2 whole square. That means x plus root 2 into x minus root 2 greater than 0. That means x belongs to minus infinite to minus root 2 union root 2 to infinite. But this is positive only when x belongs to minus 2 to infinite. So, we find the common solution for these two values. So, x belongs to minus infinite to minus 2 minus root 2, which is more value, minus root 2 is more value. So, we take minus root 2 means minus 1.414, minus 2 means minus 2. So, which is less value? Minus 2 is less value. So, finally, we get x belongs to minus infinite to minus 2. It is the case 1 solution. Okay. Similarly, in case 2, suppose x plus 2 less than 0. That implies x less than minus 2. That means x belongs to minus infinite to minus 2. And at the same time, mod x plus 2 can be reduced into minus of x plus 2. So this given inequality can be reduced into x square plus x plus 2 plus x greater than 0. That means x square plus 2x plus 2 greater than 0. That means x plus 1 whole square plus 1 greater than 0. It is true for all x belongs to R. It is everywhere true. But in this case, x interval minus infinite to in this case, x belongs to minus infinite to minus 2. Here, x takes minus infinite, minus 2 to infinite. That means the common solution is, here it is wrong. The common solution is, it is minus 2 to more value. It is minus infinite to minus 2 union root 2 to infinite. That means the common value is, it is minus 2 to infinite. Next one is minus root 2, this is minus root 2 to minus infinite union root 2 to infinite, okay. The common values of these values are, minus 2 to minus root 2 union minus root 2 to root 2. Finally, the common solution is minus root 2 to this is minus 2 to infinite. Here minus root 2 to minus infinite. This is minus root 2 is this, okay. Minus root 2 to minus infinite. Second one root 2 to infinite. Root 2 is this value, root 2 to infinite. So common solution of these two equations is this value minus 2 to minus root 2 and root 2 to infinite. Root 2 to infinite. This union, that value. That is the final answer. Okay. Next. Second one. Sixteenth. If log of x minus 1 base 4 is equal to log of x minus 3 base 2, then find the number of solutions of this equation. Generally, log of f of x is defined only when log of f of x base a greater than 0, a not equal to 1 is defined when fx greater than 0. First, this LHS is defined when x minus 1 greater than 0. This RHS is defined when x minus 3 greater than 0. That means x greater than 1, x greater than 3. Finally, x belongs to 3 to infinite. The given equation 1 is defined only when x belongs to 3 to infinite. First, we find the domain of the given equation when logarithmic functions are given. Okay. Next, here base 2, here base 4. We reduce the equal bases of the given equation. So 4 means it can be reduced into log of x minus 1 base 2 square is equal to log of x minus 3 base 2. Log of a base b power n is equal to 1 by n into log a base b. Okay. So it can be reduced into 1 by 2 into log of x minus 2 base 2 is equal to log of x minus 3 base 2. For cross multiplication, 2 of log x minus 3. That means log of x minus 2 base 2 is equal to log of x minus 3 whole square base 2. That implies x minus 2 is equal to, eliminate logarithmic function, x minus 3 whole square. By after simplification, x minus 2 is equal to x square minus 6x plus 9. That means x square minus 5x plus 11 is equal to 0. Plus 11 is equal to 0. Here delta is b square minus 4ac. B square minus 4ac means 25 minus 44 less than 0. There are no real roots. Therefore, number of solutions is equal to 0. Number of solutions is equal to 0. Next, last, 17th one. Let alpha comma beta are two roots of the quadratic equation x square minus 6x minus 2 is equal to 0, where alpha greater than beta. Then alpha minus 2 whole power 4 plus beta minus 2 whole power 4 by alpha beta is equal to how much? In the given equation x square minus 6x minus 2 is equal to 0, alpha comma beta are two roots. That means sum of the roots is equal to 6 and product of the roots is equal to minus 2. Okay. Next, we find the value of alpha minus 2 whole power 4 plus beta minus 2 whole power 4. Alpha minus 2 whole power 4 means alpha minus 2 whole square, beta minus 2 whole square. That means we get alpha power 4, beta power 4. Alpha power 4 plus beta power 4 means alpha square plus beta square whole square minus 2 alpha square beta square. Reduce that values into alpha plus beta and alpha beta terms. So it can be done in the following way. Alpha minus 2 whole square plus beta minus 2 whole square by alpha beta. Actual alpha beta is equal to minus 2. So it can be replaced by minus 2. Next, alpha minus 2 whole square means alpha square minus 2 alpha plus 4 whole square plus beta square minus 4 beta plus 4 whole square by minus 2. Okay. Again it is in the form of a plus b plus c whole square. A plus b plus c whole square means a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. A square means alpha power 4 plus 4 alpha square plus 16 plus 2ab means minus 4 alpha cube plus 2bc means minus 16 alpha plus 2ca means plus 8 alpha square. Okay. Similarly, this value is also beta power 4 plus 4 beta square plus 16 minus 4 beta cube minus 16 beta plus 8 beta square by minus 2. Here the like terms are alpha power 4 plus beta power 4. Alpha power 4 plus beta power 4 plus next 4 alpha square plus 4 beta square. 4 is the common term. 4 of alpha square plus beta square. Next minus 4 is the common term, alpha cube plus beta cube. Next 16 plus 16, that means 32. Next minus 16 alpha minus 16 beta, that means minus 16 of alpha plus beta. Next 8 is the common term, 8 of alpha square plus beta square by minus 2. Okay now. Now alpha power 4 plus beta power 4 means alpha square whole square plus beta square whole square. That means alpha square plus beta square whole square minus 2 alpha square beta square. That means alpha beta whole square. Again alpha square plus beta square is equal to formula alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Similarly, alpha square plus beta square means alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Alpha cube plus beta cube means alpha plus beta whole cube minus of 3 into alpha beta into alpha plus beta. So find this value. Okay.